And we're back. Good evening, everybody. This is your host, Logic Blade, and I'm not even going to the title screen this time. I'm just jumping right into it. Last time around, we went to Rackwell proper. We did some exploration there. We got a man his Star Saffrel back, and we ran to the other Jaeger Corps causing trouble in this area, the Needhog group, which we met in Cold Steel 2. In any case, after running into them, fighting them for a bit, Sarah and Angelica bailed us out of a jam, and now we're trying to gather some more information on them. So, Reen's heading out on his own. He's gonna see Sarah and Angelica off at Ortis and do some investigating on his own. Also, I changed Sarah's hair color. Apparently that's light brown. I don't buy it. It looks more orange to me. To think my sweet little pupil could have grown up to be so deceitful and standoffish. Not exactly. You're going to one of those establishments? Okay, yeah, no, let me stop you right there. Major Michaels cleared me to go to Rackwell. I figured that if I'm looking for information, I'd have better luck after sundown. Yeah, of course, he's always doing stuff on his own, but luckily for him, he has two lovely ladies to help him out. I really gotta stop calling them that. They barely qualify as ladies. Don't you but me. Yeah, sorry, Reen. Playing things close to the vest isn't your style. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. Alright. This event, we have some things to look forward to at the very least. So yeah, we're gonna want to push east towards Rackwell now. And we can't even fast travel there. What a joke. I'm sure they did that so you'd have an excuse to get into a few fights. See what it's like with your new teammates.
Our chance!
And see what kind of things Sarah's learned in her timeout. She's got her self buff, Thunder Vortex, Searing Flash, Thunder and Roar. All pretty good AoE moves, so
I'll shrink you to pieces! Ah!
let's do that.
Here's our chance!
An opening! I'm up!
Drag him real close.
Crimson Slash!
Tear him apart.
More enemies! Let's go!
Oh, didn't realize I triggered two of them. Oh well.
Crimson Slash! It's down!
This one's mine!
This is it!
Let's go!
Anyway, they also have new orders, so Sarah has Lightspeed Flash, 4 turns of delay, and jumps you up the turn order. And Angelica has Even Dragon, which is 4 turns of critical up, and gives you Insight, which is actually pretty damn good.
Even Dragon formation! Let's do it!
She also has a self-buff of her own, Dragon Boost. 0 impact, a single target high damage attack. And Laser Bullet for getting rid of unsightly foes. Let's show us
How's this? Ah!
It's pretty
Sleep tight,
sweet.
kittens.
So yeah, party members are good in this game. Oh, Never mind. We're gonna get into a scripted fight instead. You know, I wanted to show things off, but I guess, you know, the game was gonna let me do that on its own.
Yeesh. So not my type.
Alright.
Spirit unification! It's my turn! Arcane Gale! Alright, nice work.
Yeah. Apparently Angelica's been training with Kilika lately. And apparently they've heard rumors about Mr. Azure Siegfried as well. And Reen is completely in denial about this whole thing. He doesn't even want to face reality. After all, Crow was his best man. Even though the only thing Crow's ever done is bully him. I mean, seriously.
It's my turn! Now let's get going!
Like, you see Crow's interactions with Reen and you wonder how they're ever friends, but Reen's just that much of a pushover. Ugh. Yeah, I don't make it a secret that I am not a big fan of Crow. More so his dynamic with Reen than anything he actually does. Because, I mean, he's just kind of a jerk. And he, at the very least, knows he's kind of just a jerk. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Because Azure Siegfried clearly isn't Crow. That's not possible. Crow should be dead.
I'll be your opponent.
Crimson Slash! Now!
Here! Let's do it! Break! This one's mine! I got this!
Show off Sarah's order while I'm here.
Scatter your foes! Light speed flash! I got this!
Basically just go super fast.
This one's on the house!
I'm up!
And Green Baby can finish them, maybe?
Crimson Slash!
Let's do it!
Maybe not.
Now! This one's mine!
It's my turn! Crimson Slash! Now!
This one's mine! It's my turn!
Apparently I'm not even close enough to hit any of them.
Yeah!
It's my turn! Crimson Slash! Now!
This one's mine! Let's do it! Huh. I got this! I'll shred you to pieces! Now!
An opening! Let's go!
Come on. You know you wanna hit both of them. Oh, damn it. I tried. I really did.
Crimson Slash! Now!
This one's mine! Let's go!
Let's go!
It's my turn! Now!
An opening! We did it, Instructor Sarah!
You sure have grown up.
At the very least, I get to see some of their new Link dialogues. That's part of it. There's something dangerous about him. He's like a knife out of its sheath. In fact, that's why Tobal and I invited him to join the guild. He has some similarities to Crow. Aw, that's so sappy. Jeez. And of course, Muse is pretty dangerous too, guys. Don't forget about her. She may be as sweet as candy, with a mind of unfathomable depth and beauty, but remember, she's still just a 16-year-old girl. So play along with her, but try not to get played. Be there for her where I couldn't. Alright, Reen. Okay, back again. Yeah, sorry about the little jump there. Of course, Toa needs to let, you know, our friends know that we're gonna be alright. And of course, Class 7's like, God damn it, Reen snuck out on us again. Yep. Really sweet how much they care for their instructor. It's really sweet.
So damn obvious.
Yep.
It's easier if he ain't around anyway.
Heading off on our own, are we?
And
You
of course,
and the others should be here soon.
of course, Muse knows exactly what Ash is up
An
to.
adventure like this would be much better with friends, don't you agree?
You little... Your mask keeps slipping, by the way. But... you know that, don't you? Yeah, this is all part of your plan.
I'm a member of Class 7. Nothing more, nothing less. I heard you complaining about Instructor Reen and thought you might want a friendly ear.
Oh
Come
dear.
now, we have a strategy to devise.
You two are just bad influences on our sweet children. Can't believe we allowed this. Should just kept you in your old classes. Nah, they would have ended up here anyway. Don't tell me that's all you did when you traveled the continent. Actually, don't. And where there's a crowd, there's beer. Let's go drinking. Oh my god. Angelica, please. Moderation. And that's not all. We need to beat the shit out of that informant. Green's like, yep, how dare he endanger my students? Bastard. Let's talk to these guys. They seem important. Seems like he's having a hard go of it. But yeah, it seems like the nightlife brings out the best in people. And by best, I mean the violent and the irrational. We need to gather more intelligence before we can do anything else. So let's keep our eyes out, shall we? Like, oh. It's Count Carlisle. Oh no, I have no idea where my eyes are supposed to go. Breen, please. You have a family. And of course, business as usual around here. And this guy's tune changes when he sees us without our students. This guy's still drinking here. He used to be a sniper in the army. He used to be really good, too. I wonder. Why haven't you introduced me to her? Okay, so Shirley and Gareth were here. Those are some pretty big deals. Huh, good to know. Nobody's up in the rooms right now, obviously. Why would you be anywhere else? There's a couple more spots to check out, so go ahead and hit those up. Talk to this nice young lady here. Yeah, they aren't escorts. Don't let him get you down. Oh, way to make her feel better, but we're here on business. God damn it. Apparently Zephyr's been here too. Are you trying to recruit more girls for your fan club? Because you gotta always be closing. Angelica knows the first rule of hustling. Always be closing. Sorry. Anyway, we need talk to Sister Ulfa here. Just a classic worrywart. Oh god. Apparently Sister Ulfa saw some Jaegers in town. But, they're heading out, so they didn't want to be here. Sarah's like, oh my god, why do I have to deal with Angelica? Could have just brought me a lone Reen. We could have had a nice night on the town together. So after gathering all the information, we get a little scene here. They're disbanding actual sea Jaegers, huh? I wonder if that mysterious guy who threw us into a pit of trouble is just randomly wandering around the streets. Apparently he made a nice big deal, Mira. Hey friend. How's it going? I'm sure the drinks you bought with the Mira selling out hash tasted real good. How'd you know who I was just from my face? Oh, you're just a hell of a source of Mira for me. What? Is that a super hot babe standing naked right over there? Huh? Oh, I'm not about to fall for... Of course Angelica did. I can't believe that worked. Alright, let's chase this guy down. Angelica, why? Fall for the oldest trick in the book. Really, he's just gonna jump in through somebody's window. Oh, remember this lovey-dovey couple? Go back to flirting with each other. Sorry, I'm from the Bracer Guild. Excuse me. Xiaoqi. Oh my god, Angelica, please. Damn, dude just lost his wife. My dentures! Oh, crap. Looking good. Here you go. Of course, Reen goes and finds the guy's dentures while he's, in the apartment there. Oh, hello, Legs. We know who this
Mirror
is.
device, activate!
She's hot.
Oh my god. Problem solved. We got him.
This is a surprise.
Is that a mirror device? Huh. So you're in town.
Yes. Off duty, of course.
Major Claire!
Nice. You sure look good in civilian clothes.
Angie, keep it in your pants for 1 minute, I swear to God.
Good evening, Reen. And to you two as well, Sarah, Angelica. I stopped your perpetrator here, but maybe I overdid it a tad?
Well, that's one way to handle a situation, that's for sure. After that, everyone went to the pub near the station and traded information over dinner. So it's not related to the RMP. So apparently she's actually just here for some time off. How nice. Or, you know, she's actually here to help out because screw taking a vacation. Stop hitting on her. And it's nothing quite like an exchange of information to help things go smoothly. Zephyr's been seen here frequently. The Red Constellation only stopped by once. But they seem to be camping nearby, as well as Needhog and that unidentified group of purple Jaegers. Of course, the Intelligence Division knows who they are, they just won't tell anybody. No relation to the escort fleet that got disbanded, though, the Silver Whale. Apparently, Marcos Ballard's bought these Jaegers out. So, Reen's gonna summarize this nice and simple for everyone here. Yeah, it's highly unlikely that they're all working for opposite factions. Because Zephyr and Red Constellation are here, but they aren't acting. But the Purple Corps and the Dragons are going at it, so, you know, maybe they're waiting to see how the dust settles between those two before doing anything. And of course, they beat the shit out of this informant. They better have gotten something good out of him. I know the Icy Maiden was with you. I won't run or hide anymore. Do your worst. Give me a break. Turn you into the guild, you know. But we'd rather ask you some questions. If you don't like that, we can also let Brigadier General Barties of the Naval Fortress keep you company. He makes it for some prime suspicious activity when the Imperial Provincial Council is about to take place. Or we can take him to the RMP. If you really want it. What do you want? Mira? New info? I want all three of you to step on me. It's even funnier in English. That's not something I feel comfortable knowing. Me either, Claire. Me either. So yeah, we need to check out the high-end casinos, Nuit Blanc and Alicia. And they were once owned by the Red Constellation for some extra cash. No. Oh dear. Oh dear. What a scandalous night we've got going on. Anyway, we've got a fourth party member now. Captain Claire is back, and she's got some new equipment, new accessories, new things. Just gonna throw some basic stuff on her. No need to overdo it in this case. Where's my red one? Yeah, that'll be good. Alright, let's not bug people while they're eating. That's very rude of us. Alright, and before we go check out those casinos, we've got a sudden hidden side quest come up. So we'll need to take care of that immediately. Once again, save judiciously. I'm gonna have to do a lot of video stitching tonight. Apparently they're looking for someone. Apparently, the guy we were shopping with earlier hasn't come back yet. Went to Ordis to do some business about a new mall, but he's not back yet. We better go check it out. Knight Rider started. Here we go. Alrighty then. So, as you would expect, we gotta deal with some monsters on the highway. Because this guy's in trouble. We need to go find him. He's somewhere on the road here. And we can always contact the camp if we need to. But luckily for us, it sounds like somebody's close by here. But,
Alright, let's go.
that's not the only guy here.
Easy now.
Orbit light. We best be on our guard.
The moon is so beautiful.
Beautiful, she says. It's like the night was made for the two of us.
Oh god.
Or not. Try not to forget why we're here. Yeah!
Angelica, please. We've got work to do. Yeah, he's not even on the main drag. Jeez. But yeah, we found him pretty quickly. You know, just surrounded by monsters and shit, but hey, it's fine. Luckily he has a orbit lamp to keep those nasties at bay. Driving out here at night's already dangerous. Going off-road's practically suicide. Good job, dude. Yep, it's a big stinking abyss worm. Here we go. Here we freaking go. Oh boy.
Let's go full throttle!
So many choices. Let's
Evan Dragon Formation!
start with this. Get our critical on.
Get back! It's down!
This one's mine! Let's go!
Ooh, stun, eh? That's not what I want to see.
How's this? Now! An opening!
It's my turn.
Arcus, activate! Ready. Now's my chance! Mortal Mirage! Hut!
Thanks!
Thanks.
Wait! Now! Let's turn up the heat! Yes, ma'am!
Understood.
Gotcha!
And hey,
It's
free
my
break.
turn.
That's pretty timely.
Get back! Now!
This one's mine. It's my turn.
Need a bit more to get either Sarah or Claire's order here, so...
Here's our chance!
speed down seems
An
reasonable.
opening!
It's my turn! Now! An opening! Yes! It's my turn. Now's my chance! Mortal Mirage! Now! Here!
Let's go! Second form, Gale! Now! Let's go, everyone!
Leave it to me.
Yes, sir!
Almost
It's
got it.
my turn.
Here's our chance!
An opening!
There we go.
We did it, Instructor Sarah!
You sure have grown up.
Yeah, wasn't much of a fight at all.
Alright, got it!
And we get the Steel Bell Quartz. That's good. Also the Helix Craft. Not quite as good as some of the others, but still nice to have. And with Angie here to look at the engine, we should be able to get this up and running in no time flat. Thankfully, everyone in Ruhr is good at cars, right? And of course, he's getting an earful from his sister and his best friend. And for completing the quest, we get a Celestial Bomb EX, 3000 Mira, and more importantly, this quest is worth 5 AP, so pretty nice bonuses to have, wouldn't you say? Anyway, let's save again. Don't want to get ourselves into too much trouble. So we're going to be hitting the club over here first. the Nuit Blanc. Oh, look at that. Somebody's leaving. It's Marquis Ballard, and he is drunk off his ass. And when I do, you may shout from the rooftops that this here's the Duke's favorite place to be. Oh, God. I immediately wanted to drift into my hillbilly Duke non-voice for him, but it just wouldn't fit. He's a different kind of sleazy asshole, that's for sure. Apparently he's a savvy businessman despite his notable flaws. Apparently he's becoming every day. That's kind of ridiculous. Well, at least he knows who we are. They were apparently here a few days ago, but they should be long gone now. At least he's very forthcoming and straightforward. It's very nice of him to see. Some people are just made for the business, right? Yeah, I think we'll hold off on the Red Constellation and focus on Zephyr at the Casino Alicia here. So we could immediately go and head to the casino here, but we actually want to head down to the southwest here because there's a neat little hidden event we want to check out. That's right. We need to see Marquis Ballard puke his guts out. Not as dangerous as you're driving. I don't want to go anywhere near that. Good idea. Oh dear. Yep, ladies and gentlemen, the next head of the nobles in Erebonia. No wonder Osborne had such an easy go of it. Talk to these nice bunny girls. And yeah, we need to buy a membership card. Please, Reen, allow the RMP to cover. And of course, there's like, nah, let him be impressive. That way we don't have to pay. Alright. And of course, they're all like, woo, woo. Nah, we should be good. Once we come on in, we can't explore the town for the rest of the night, so make sure you're prepared. I saved like 5 minutes ago. I'm fine. I think. We'll see. Don't have any time to gamble today, but apparently Angelica's gonna come back to gamble. So yeah, let's go exploring. talk to the dealer here. They held fast to one rule. Don't leave the city with a single mirror in their pocket. So they spent everything they won and more in the club that night. They were truly in a state of regret upon waking the next morning. And, as it turns out, it's a nice radio story for Monk. So let's go just bug him in the middle of the night.
I've been waiting, Reen.
All night, apparently.
Give me the dirt. I'll send you your prod.
Anyway, we also took a photo for Vivi. I forgot to report it to her, so we're gonna go ahead and do that.
No, oh wow, I'll send you your...
And I don't think I have any. No, I don't. So don't worry about it. Alright. But what we will do is make a brand new save. Here we go. The hardest AP in the game. You think I'm kidding. You think I'm joking. This is just a joke to you, is it? She's got her fangs in that poor sod there. Oh, whatever, he can send it to it. And look, it's Zephyr, and they seem to be gambling. The investigation will end if we choose to proceed. I mean, obviously, we're dealing with Zephyr here. So yeah, let's go pay them a visit, shall we?
Oh yeah, this hand's a beaut.
Well, ain't this a bitch? I messed up. Say, is it too late to back out on that bet?
That's unbecoming of the king, you know.
Oh, low blow.
All right, dealer, let's get this show on the road.
If you would, gentlemen, please show your hands.
Full house. That's... Oh, that is. It looked like a 3 in the middle there for a second. And I'll have to take his word for that on that one. I can't make out the cards from this angle at all. I might have played you a little too hard on this one. Just randomly getting a royal flush, because he's a Jaeger, and Jaegers cheat. Damn it, get off your high horse. Damn.
Well, hey, nice to see you again. Where'd I see you before? Sutherland? You're a sight for sore eyes, Purple Lightning.
Long time no see, I see, maiden.
Have I seen this other one around somewhere before?
You'd make any man jealous being surrounded by such beauties. All right. What do you say we take this little chat to that lounge by the corner? That is what you came here for, isn't it?
Yes, please. At least he asked nicely. So, yeah. Not to mention I don't have the balls to get drunk in front of you guys. But if you let anything happen to her, we'll kill you, understand? Well, nice of Reen to cut to the chase here. What are you helping the Black Workshop with? Sure, I'm curious, but will you give me an answer? Not for free. The Jaegers aren't one to just talk to anyone. challenging us to Vantage Masters. Guys, you thought I was kidding. No, he's gonna play us in Vantage Masters, and he's gonna kick our ass because he cheats. Here we go. Boss. I'm not gonna back you up. You can complain later. Besides, the road's always sweeter when you take it by force. So how about it, Schwarzer? Like father, like daughter. Apparently Xeno wants to fight the Purple Lightning, and Leonidas calls the Icy Maiden. Obviously. Now. Don't pay your fangs just yet. Save those for the game. Oh god, fucking hell. So, everyone's playing identical decks. Come on now. Focus on your own game.
You all suck. What?
What on earth?
Yep.
Just what are you all doing here?
We got the kids intruding on us.
We're here to rescue you again.
Took us long enough to find you.
Hey, I remember you lot. See some new faces, too.
Nice to see you again, Black Rabbit.
What brings you guys here?
That's our line.
We came all this way to find you playing cards. Let's talk later.
Deal me in. You guys want. Yeah, Leo and Xeno don't care, so should be fine. So, you can fight him with the borrow deck, or you can use your own deck. You have to win with your own deck if you want max AP. Alright, here we go. Let's see if my deck building skills are good enough. Here we go. Hardest thing in the game. Here we go. Here we go. We're gonna frickin' die. Alright, so he has a different master. He has the Beast Master. Neither of those are good openers. Please. This'll be a bitch. Inside. As you can see, it does a shit ton of damage. So, yeah. I don't even know how I feel about this. Alright, well, I don't have any buffs, so that's not going to go well for me. I almost don't want to attack at all. That's how it's going to operate. Seriously, he's getting all the buffs. Okay, at least he didn't attack. Still. Can't cast bench. Just gonna take a few pot shots, might just be the way to go. That's better. Now I can put a Blix on the side. Ooh, he's got a Vanish card too. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Tempted to just try to get in as much damage as possible, but at the same time, I might just be dead. I can force a draw, I guess? That doesn't sound good. Let's get rid of some of the garbage on the road here. Okay. Got a chance here at least. It's 5 damage. Oh, no, I just do this. And then I offer the trade. There we go. That fight's actually a lot easier when you understand the rules of the game. His master is still pretty insane though, but I was able to do it my first try. Barely. That was a lot closer than I was expecting. But yeah, you got 3 AP for winning with your own deck. You can go ahead and lose that if you want, or you can use a rented deck. Rented deck and winning only gets you 1, and then losing gets you nothing, so make sure you win. And apparently Ash has 3 banishes in his hand. Total burn deck strat here. And Muse won by playing the long con. At least he was nice enough to keep his
Time
promise.
for your reward. I'll answer a few questions for you. That thing I showed you is called Zector. Sorry, that's the most I'm gonna say on that one.
Well, it's got a name. Zector. And it is a divine knight. Each core has different objectives, but you could break it down to two sides. On one side, you got the red constellation and those purple guys. On the other side, you got us and Needhog. We're hired by the government. Well, the government's gone from the red constellation to, Zephyr here, so, you know. Zephyr wasn't hired by the government. Oh, that line should have been made more clear then. But yeah, Zephyr wasn't hired by the government. They're working for another employer, in particular. The Black Workshop. But, yeah. They've got similar interests at this point in time, considering, you know, Osborn and the Black Workshop seem to be working hand in hand. So, you know.
Surely you've realized who they are by now, Sarah Valentine.
Of course, Sarah would know who they are.
The dead soldiers who, even after losing the Northern War, couldn't throw their pride away. The deserters from the Northern Jaegers.
Huh?
Yep. The remnants of the Northern Jaeger Corps, who were effectively destroyed by the Northumbria annexation.
The Northern Jaegers.
Are they?
They're a large-scale Jaeger Corps, which was based in the former Northumbria state.
I was afraid of this.
Sarah.
Hey, hold up!
We won, and you're not giving us jack besides a name and who's backing who?
What can I say? We're fine with letting a little secret slip out here and there. But you ain't earned more than that.
That's true.
I think that's plenty for now.
Giving us this information is plenty generous of a Jaeger to begin with. I think that's fine. And of course, he was hiding these cards in his hand the entire time. A Vanish and, two cards I'm not very aware of, but they look pretty strong.
Screw off.
I knew it.
I will say, though, those were some solid matches. See you again soon.
Yeah, he was, totally cheesing us this whole time.
This
Even
was
when
fun.
we win, we don't
Later.
win.
Should the chance come, let's play again. Until then...
You didn't have 3 cards in hand, though, you cheater. You only had 2. God damn it. That goes there, that goes there. Yep. But you will explain why you're in casino unsupervised, I'm sure. Oh dear, I've suddenly become lightheaded after such an intense match and cannot speak. Perhaps I should learn how to play Vantage Masters. Don't get a free pass just because you know how to play a card game. This isn't Yu-Gi-Oh!
Unacceptable.
You've acted without leave again and again. Why exactly did you feel it was necessary to chase after Instructor Schwarzer? Because we didn't want to be left behind. Oh, jeez. Staying up too late's terrible for my complexion. Oh my god, you two. Stop making things worse for your class. And now our kids are gonna get chewed out. The society could be backing them, but, I don't know, it doesn't seem like it. Maybe they're just bankrolling them. And Michael's here to cause trouble for us again. Apparently Michael has to leave to go to Heimdall, but the rest of us are going to be here, handling the field exercises. It seems like Claire's happy that Michael's softening up just a little bit. And of course, it's late at night, so let's have our lady stay in our guest room tonight. Of course, I'm always happy to share your bed. God damn it. God damn it, Angela. God damn it, Angelica. You... poor Toa. So, all of our students are tucked into bed tonight. Well, except for our resident troublemakers. Even Randy's taking the big snooze. But Reen's still gonna be up all night. Well, we're gonna be up early, so we shouldn't stay up too late. I'm gonna be making a new save here. Now that I never have to deal with the hardest Vantage Masters fight ever again.
Why are you...
Something like that.
I didn't know that happened.
Yeah, you and George really saved my bacon that time. Is that Reen I sense lurking out there?
Oh? Why don't you come in, silly?
Angelica, that's my thing. Only I'm allowed to sense people. So she's been to Liberl, Ramatheria, Orid State, Leman State, Arteria. She hasn't been to Eastern Zamaria yet. Apparently there's a real desertification problem. Apparently it'd take half a year to get to the east by land. That's crazy. Seems like a greater scope problem they'll need to deal with at some point in time. And Angelica's like, hey, we should all go out sometime and do that. Can't head out that door. But we can head out this one. Anyway, I had a request to go see this event first, so let's go outside and check.
That's enough, Claire. Though you have the Chancellor's protection, your actions today are only going to come back to bite you.
Seems like Michael is sternly lecturing Claire here.
You don't understand, Michael.
God damn it, Reen.
Show yourself!
That was careless. That it was. Sure, sir, don't eavesdrop on us. Stop talking so loud at night, you two. Reen, you're gonna sit here and listen to me, bitch.
Michael... Major Irving is my cousin. He was born Michael Revelt.
Ah.
We were, once. But 10 years ago, he took his mother's surname and abandoned the name Revelt. It was after I had the man who took my family away executed. That man was my uncle. His father.
So we're learning a bit about the Revelt family, what caused them to collapse.
Perhaps you're familiar with the Revelt Company? They're known for making musical instruments. Well, they were originally located in St. Arc. My father was the president, and my uncle the vice president.
We can see how cute Claire was as a kid. Michael not so much. He looked like a douchebag back then. Still is kind of one now.
The company was doing well. But more importantly, our family was happy. Until an horrible car accident. There weren't many of them on the roads back then. A stolen truck crashed into us. Then its driver disappeared into the night. In the end, they never found him. It became a cold case. My parents and my little brother died in that accident. But by some miracle, I survived. And my uncle's family took me in. After my father's death, my uncle took control of the company. Though I was grateful to him for taking me in, I couldn't help but ask myself, why was I the only one to survive? Soon after that, while looking through my father's things, I found the account books. Flipping through them, I noticed something strange. The Revelt Company prided itself on offering high-quality, carefully crafted instruments at an affordable price. But certain entries showed unbelievable spikes in profits. I had a feeling something was wrong, so I looked a little deeper. Each account book I read put things in starker relief. At last, I realized what my uncle had been doing right under my father's nose. He was making a fortune selling cheap, mass-produced instruments from abroad under the Revelt Company name.
You know, fraud.
He even had the gall to commission a product he could sell as Maestro class to scam people out of even more money. I knew Father must have noticed his brother's wrongdoing and planned to question him. But before he could, the accident took his life. When I confronted my uncle about this, he was surprisingly candid. "You've got no proof. And if you did have any, I've got several powerful nobles ready to back me up should it come to that. Even if you talk, the most suspicious part of that accident is that you're the lone survivor. Good luck getting anyone to listen to you."
Yep.
I was angry, yes. But more than that, I was heartbroken. I didn't know what to do with myself. Until he showed up.
I was a friend of your father's in military school. I thought the accident seemed peculiar. Do forgive me for allowing you to suffer for so long on your own.
Somehow, he knew the truth behind the accident. But the fact that I knew took him aback for a moment. Until he said,
You have a gift. Enhanced cognition. It allows you to grasp every detail, great or small, of any given situation in an instant. It must have awakened during the accident.
Yeah, it's a goddamn superpower.
I was going to mete out the murderer's punishment myself, but I've changed my mind. You have the means and the ability. Why not use them to avenge your family?
I was petrified when I heard this, lost. All I could see were the smiling faces of my parents and my beloved little brother.
And you start to get a hint of what Osborn's really like.
That's when I decided to take His Excellency's advice. I gathered every last scrap of evidence I could find against my uncle. I laid everything bare. The plot, the motive, the cover-up, the perpetrator. I had too much evidence to be silenced. I made my voice louder and louder until it reached Marquis Higharm's ears. Soon after, the nobles protecting my uncle stepped aside. My uncle's judgment was swift, harsh, and fair. He was put to death for his actions. I had my revenge. But it came at a price. I lost my family and my hometown. As soon as the company was in my control, I gave the rights to a longtime employee. All so I could enroll in the military academy suggested by His Excellency. All so I could enroll in Thor's.
Yeah. So, she basically has familial duty to Osborn for giving her the courage to step up in a dangerous situation. But I mean, she still has a conscience. She still has feelings. Despite being a so-called icy maiden, she really isn't all that icy.
You're right. It was sheer coincidence that we both joined the RMP. But he's always looked out for me, both as a superior officer and as a colleague. Not that I've ever felt like I deserved it. I gave in to my desire for vengeance and mercilessly sent my own uncle to his death. 10 years ago, my aunt and my cousins cursed my name as I robbed them of the man they loved. I imagine they must still hate me for what I did.
And naturally, survivor's guilt, all the shit that happened, it's only natural that she has a really hard time moving forward. Even instructor Sarah, who isn't your biggest fan, respects you too much to hate you.
Rean. Oh, you really are too kind. To be perfectly honest, you remind me of my brother.
Oof, brother's owned.
Emile. His name was Emile. If he were alive, I think he'd be about your age.
Aw. Excuse you. Can't just brother
Thank you
zone
for
someone
hearing
and then
me out.
kiss them like that.
But I think tonight is the last time I'll compare you to my brother.
Wink, wink, nudge,
It's
nudge.
disrespectful. Both to him and to the man you've become. Good night, Rean. Sweet dreams.
Oh, Claire. Rean's gonna be thinking about that all night long. Oh, God. Yep, he can't even come to terms with it. He's like, oh, okay, I guess that happened. So, yeah. We have to head back in through door number 2 here. Specifically door number 2 here. I don't think there's anybody in car 1, but I'll check it out anyway. Yep, I'll shut down for the night. Randy's still in bed and we still got things to do, so let's go over to car number 3 here. And you can have a nice little event with Sarah as well. Yeah, you could do Sarah or Claire's event in either order. I was just requested to do Claire's event first, so that's what I did. Deal with it.
It's Spiritus, liquor from Northumbria. Said to be the strongest drink in the world. Guess it's kind of hard to get much stronger than 96% though, huh?
Jesus Christ. Yep.
Right? I knew you'd be able to appreciate it. Never thought the day'd come when I'd get to talk with you over drinks like this.
You're all grown
that new
up
class
now.
7 of yours, they're a good bunch of kids. They're all pretty unique kids, just like you guys were. But I know things will work out for you. I mean, come on. They were all so worried about you, they ran headlong after you.
That's true.
You already knew, didn't you? Who those purple Jaegers are.
Yeah, he had a feeling, he just didn't want to admit it. As is often the case with Rean in this game. He's struggling with a lot of crap.
That's so. Guess I've still got a ways to go myself in that case. That's a nice little scenario, Rean. But you know it's a load of bull, don't you?
Yep.
The annexation of Northumbria was done under the Imperial government's orders.
It wouldn't have been stopped just because you asked nicely.
Way I hear it, General Le Guin agreed to take the place over to keep the provincial armies from being disbanded. The outcome was decided from the start.
Yep.
In the middle of that farce of a war, you managed to save the lives of tens of thousands of citizens. And the Jaegers you met today? I think they know that. But maybe it was impossible from the start. Fixing a country already being destroyed from within by Jaegers. You probably knew that too. Whoopsie. Well, you see, he was...
Spill the beans, Sarah.
He was my first love.
Claire's already telling us about her sordid past. It's your turn.
Well, actually, he was the closest thing I had to a dad. Way back during the Northumbrian disaster, when the salt pail covered so much of the Principality in a storm of salt, a man took in an orphaned infant. He was a former colonel in the army, and one of the people who founded the Northern Jaegers. As soon as I was old enough to understand anything, I knew that Jaegers who came back with foreign currency were considered heroes. The man who raised me was one of the leaders of the Northern Jaegers, the heroes of our homeland. I looked up to my dad more than anyone. Wanting to be just like him, I joined a juvenile Jaeger Corps at the age of 10.
You can see just how different Jaeger Corps are treated in different places.
After a few years of harsh training, I was admitted to the main corps at the tender age of 13. It was there that I experienced my first real battle. It was hell. A field of death, where lives are tossed aside to satisfy someone else's desires. There I lived, smoke and blood painted across my body.
Welcome to being a child soldier.
And there I stayed, eventually becoming the Jaeger known as the Purple Lightning. But after a while, it reached a point where I couldn't take it anymore. When I was 18, I was assigned command of a squad. We had a mission near Erebonia, fighting some proxy war on behalf of the nobles. The enemy was Needhogg. My squad was destroying them, but just when we thought victory was ours. Our efforts to avoid dragging any civilians into the fight left us open to a counterattack. We got hit hard. And then my dad showed up and saved me. Even though he was serving as the commander for the entire corps, he came to our rescue and suffered a fatal injury for it.
Do you see now? This is the fate of all Jaegers. You must think long and hard on whether you wish to continue down this path.
It could have been because he was once part of the Principality's army, but he was quite the gentleman. Now that I think back, he never seemed to like the fact that I became a Jaeger.
No, he didn't have a choice in the matter, but she always did.
Anyway, he left me with those final words and passed away in my arms. I screamed and screamed until my voice gave out, until I passed out from utter exhaustion. When I woke up, I was in an Imperial Army camp. Yeah, apparently they were there to check on the damage caused by all the Jaegers fighting. Neidhart and Mueller-Vander, who were both second lieutenants back then, were there too. They told me the battle had been over for a while, and all my comrades had already packed up and left for home. Hadn't even thanked them before rushing back to my hometown. And what greeted me when I got there were celebrations and congratulations from my friends and the townsfolk. We had lost my father, but we won the war we were hired for. The nobles had given us an enormous pile of Mira. That meant we wouldn't die of starvation during the coming winter. I was relieved, but my tears just wouldn't stop. In order to save my hometown from poverty, I covered myself in the smoke of war and the blood of innocents in foreign lands. Seeing the smiles on the faces of everyone in town and knowing the cost cut me deep. It was right then that I decided to quit being a Jaeger and leave my hometown. I joined up with the Bracer Guild, knowing I could put my combat skills to work and make some decent Mira if I hit A rank. That way I could send some money back home. Money that wasn't stained with blood. I'm not strong or kind, but I think I've finally started to get closer. Little by little. Closer to being like the man I admired so much. My dad. My commander. And my first love.
No wonder you fall for all the silver foxes.
Yeah? No getting around the fact that I've got myself the daddy of all father complexes.
You're not the only one.
But, you know, lately I found myself attracted to some younger guys.
Surprise. At least she didn't brother zone you there.
You got me talking too much. You don't watch yourself, you could make a real dangerous womanizer. Oh, and I'll have you know, I don't really appreciate being second after Little Miss Major.
Yep, you get that line if you talk to Claire first.
Well, with that, I bid you good night and sweet dreams.
I'll have to remember to keep this saved so I can show off the alternate dialogue if you do it in the other order. Well, before we leave, we'll pay a visit to the Ashen Knight. Everyone else is fast asleep. We don't want to bug them, but Valamar's still wide awake here. Or is this the sight of that gorgeous moon, or the calming sound of the waves?
That thing I showed you is called Zector. Sorry, that's the most I'm gonna say on that one.
Might as well ask him about Zector while we're here. So Zector was piloted by the 6th Prince, the Palatine Knight, Lucius Rice Arnor. But he didn't actually pilot the Knight. The actual Awakener was the leader of a mercenary group hired by the Prince. So, we learned a little bit more about the War of the Lions. Turns out, it wasn't Prince Lucius piloting the Divine Knight after all. It was just some random mercenary. We can head off to bed here, but let's see if we actually have that in our copies of the Black Records. Yeah, none of these are really in order. But, yeah. No. Okay, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, me. Let's just go ahead and go to bed. Call it a night.
This is truly an honor.
And at 237 AP, we are currently at the maximum amount.
Here, a reward.
And we get the Hades gem for our troubles.
This is truly an honor.
We're also a first-class academy now.
Here, a reward.
Up to 133 enhancement points, and we received the Red Star Lionheart Medal.
Keep it up.
And we receive a few U materials, some Ob-End stickers. Got an updated copy of the Black Records at our disposal. And Vivi sent us a photo of Shan-Shan, as well as a photo of Becky. We'll have to check those out later. Oh, and Ferris as well. Man, we are getting a lot. In any case, that'll about do it for tonight. I didn't have too many people come today, but nonetheless, I'd like to thank you all for coming. I hope you enjoyed these episodes, and I should be getting these up on YouTube shortly. If you're watching on YouTube, again, thank you very much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, And if you want to help support this channel out a little bit more, I do have a Patreon account if you want to check that out. In any case, this has been Logic Blade. I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time. Until then, farewell.